Coach. Congratulations on the homecoming victory over Concordia. If you could just kind of summarize that game and then the big Thursday night game, the showdown with Texas Southern coming up, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Okay, thank you. Well, as you know, all wins are good things, and it was a good win for us. We had an opportunity to give a lot of guys some playing time, and we had some injuries that we were able to rest some guys and let those guys watch and heal up for another week, and hopefully we can get those guys back to play. And, of course, it was a big win. All wins are big, but we'll take it and we'll move on, and we'll get ready to play a really good Texas Southern team on Thursday night, and hopefully we can go out there and play well.
Again, media member *6 will unmute you to ask your question.
Coach Broadway, good morning. It's Charles Edmond from WPRL.
Hey, Charles, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Of course, this is a battle. Your good running attack led by Frank Warren versus Texas Southern's defense, which is ranked nationally. If you see TSU's defense on film, talk about, in your view, what makes them so good.
Well, they're good. Good players. Good players make good defenses, but just like good players make good offenses. And they do a good job. They got them in the right place. They're playing hard. They don't make a lot of mistakes. And, you know, they're aggressive. They tackle well. It's just a good defense. It's going to be a challenge for us to go out and try to play well. And as I look at them, they're very similar to us as far as their offensive attack goes. They have two outstanding running backs. They run the ball. And, you know, I think this, when I look around now at our league has evolved to being a predominantly running league now. I mean, all that 65 wides and all that, those teams at the bottom of the standing, and the teams that is able to run the ball now, the teams that having a lot of success in this league. And I think that's one of the things that Texas Southern has been able to do this year. You know, they're not throwing the ball all over the yard like they used to, and they're a really good football team.
Talk a little bit about just the kind of the magnitude. Are you going to preach to your guys kind of the magnitude going into this? Obviously, if you win, you head to Birmingham in December, but do they understand, what's riding on this contest and the fact that it's in front of a national TV audience?
Well, you know, we try to focus on things that's going to help us win the ball game. We try to avoid all the distractions, but they understand that it is a national TV game. They understand that we win the ball game, that we go to Birmingham and play for the conference championship. But more important than that, they also understand that we need to play well and need to get better as a football team. And so we need to focus on what we got to get done. They also understand that's a short week for us. You know, we lose a day because of travel here. That's a long trip down there. So we have Monday and Tuesday to really work, and then we'll take off and travel on Wednesday, and we'll play on Thursday. But we're looking forward to going down and competing and hopefully playing a pretty good football game.
Hey, Coach Broadway, it's Ron Hunter, Chicago. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing just fine. Hey, Coach, in terms of when you first came to the league, you came to Grambling, and you saw Texas Southern, obviously they were a program on the bill. How far, in terms of where this program is now, just talk about, how far this program has come, TSU, in terms of where they are now and where they were when you first came into the league?
Well, I don't have the inside knowledge of, where they were. I know as a game, we played them 3 times, but as I look at the games of the past, they're so much better than the first couple of teams that we played. Even last year, I thought they had a really good football team last year, and we was able to sneak out of here with a win last year. So as far as just playing, I think they've come a long way, but I can't evaluate anyone else's program. I have enough saying grace over trying to get our guys in the right spot and trying to get our guys coached up and try to win a football game. But looking at it from the outside, tremendous improvement.
Coach, also, when you look at a matchup like this, and, the conditions came just perfect. Obviously, TSU kept on winning. You guys kept on winning. This game's going to be on Thursday. It's going to be national. Just talk about what this does in turn, for the league, to have a great matchup like this to show the rest of the nation what SWAC football is all about.
Well, I think the nation gets to see what we've known for a long time. This is an outstanding league with outstanding players and outstanding coaches, and hopefully we and Texas can put on a good show this weekend. That's the plan, but we've known all along And I think most of the country understand that SWAC is a really good football conference with really good players and really good coaches. And, they, hopefully the nation get a chance to see that Thursday night.
And, Coach, just one last question. In terms of defense, would you say that this is one of the best TSU defenses that that you'll have faced in quite some time in terms of defense?
They're good. They're really good. All you got to do is look at the numbers and you see what they've been able to do to people. And they know what they're doing. They got the guys in the right spots, and they're dialing up different things and making some plays defensively. And they got really good athletes. So it's a really good team that we get ready to play.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Hey, Rod, it's Ross of the Clarion Ledger in Jackson. Are you concerned at all about the travel? You mentioned the travel down there basically takes a day, and you play on Thursday night, so you only have 2 days of practice. How concerning is that for you?
Well, it concerns us in that we lose a day of preparation. They'll get an extra day because they don't have to travel. But you know what? They had the same problem last year, so it's no big deal. And, everything balances out, and it's late in the season. If this was the second or third game of the season, you'd be somewhat concerned. But we're so late in the season now. Our guys, the physical part of it, we're not going to make that much improvement physically from now until Thursday. But I think what we need to do is really focus on the mental part of it. We can get our guys knowing what to do, then they understand on how to do it. We just got to teach them what to do and get the mental part of the game down pat for this week. And mentally, we need to be sharp as we can be, and we can exercise some of those exercises on the bus ride down there. But would I like to have that extra day of preparation? Of course, but it's not going to kill us not to have it, because we have a experienced football team by now, and it's not going to kill us.